Guys, aku punya kayak very silly story. Jadi aku tuh udah bolak-balik accommodation kayak 2-3 kali. Kenapa? Karena aku pagi-pagi di gereja, terus aku pakai baju ini, baju kayak baju aman gitu kan, maksudnya baju tertutup. Terus aku mikir, oh aku mau jalan-jalan nih habis ini, jadi ya aku mau ganti baju yang lebih adem gitu. Jadi aku balik lagi, so ganti baju. Aku baru ingat aku mau ke gereja lagi karena melihat exhibition, jadinya aku ganti baju lagi. Arahnya ke sana, tapi aku udah lewat sini tadi sebenarnya. Terus katedralnya tuh di sisi sana. Oh my god, this is such a silly mistake, guys.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Barcelona that was constructed back in 1298 and just had finished in 1913. I specifically visited because it was the celebration of the feast of Corpus Christi, and there are several festivals and exhibitions that was going on all around the city. For example, one of the traditions is to make these floral paintings along the road, and of course the dancing egg, which is celebrated every year. This involves placing a hollowed egg on top of water in a cloister or garden fountain, which in this case is a fountain inside the church. Usually people can hunt for these dancing eggs, and there are several dancing eggs placed all around the city. It is done as a celebration or tradition to symbolize rebirth and fertility, and is often associated with offspring. A little bit commercial break before we move on to our next destination for the dancing egg hunting, which is the Palau de l'Occident. This is one of the palaus, or basically palais, but I think it's also a courtyard that is also used before in the past, and they used one of the fountains inside to display the dancing egg. For me, it seems really special because everyone is just enjoying looking at the egg. From the palace, if you get inside, you will head towards the Plaza del Rey, or can be translated as the King's Square. Right here, there's a bell tower, which is actually the watching tower of the king that used to live here, because in the past, this was home to the Counts of Barcelona and Kings of Aragon that is ruling during the Middle Ages. The last stop for our dancing egg hunting is Museu Frederic Marès, which is a museum of collection from the sculptor Frederic Marès. But they used the courtyard to display the dancing egg, again in the middle of the burning hot weather.
Panas pal, guys. As you can see, the sunlight. Oh my god. I don't know how tanned I will be by the end of this trip because I'm constantly being hit by the sun. But we're on our way to lunch now. Okay guys, jadi sekarang itu aku lagi di kayak neighborhood namanya Pobleno. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's one of the neighborhoods here. Aduh, anginnya kencang sekali ya. First impression di sini kayak sepi banget sih. Aku nggak tahu ini karena kayak hari Minggu atau gimana, tapi kayaknya ini cuman kayak pemukiman gitu, terus kayak banyak kafe-kafe, terus kayak sepi banget. Literally aku dari tadi jalan kayak nggak gitu ketemu banyak orang. So strange. Ini kayak neighborhood gitu. Di sana juga kayak ada bangunan-bangunan sama beberapa neighborhood, maksudnya kayak pemukiman gitu. Terus di situ ada museum. I think that is going to be the museum that I'm going to go to. I'm not really sure honestly. Tapi kayak literally empty streets, and kayak almost orang yang aku ketemuin tuh kayak locals. That is the place that I want to go to. ngelewatin kayak university gitu guys, namanya UPF. Looks really cool. The building is really big. And like the other buildings here are also very like, it's giving modern. It's very different from the area of where I live. You see this building, this is giving UMN but like taller. I see the area is very like, I don't know, like BSD core, I guess. And it's really hot too, there are not many shades. You see that? It's humongous.
As always, let me take you guys around the museum with me. This part talks specifically about the evolution of product design all around the world, not only in Spain. And it ranges from furnitures to other things like lamps. Next, I visited the Miguel Mia temporary exhibition, I think, and he is a Catalan industrial and interior designer that heavily influenced the interior industry in Barcelona. He was born in Barcelona and hence then being connected to the artistic field here. He has such a big influence in the history of international design, not only in Spain, and he works mostly on furnitures and other things that he is most famous for, which is his lamp design. So this lamp design has gone through many different evolutions. He also took part in designing the landscape of several important parts across Catalan or Barcelona, such as this plaza right here, which is very famous in La Rambla, and also the public chairs or benches that you can find all across Barcelona. And let me take you to the top floor because there are several floors and I'm going to explore from the top to the bottom of the museum. The top floor talks about fashion and the entire industry. I love looking at the designs, and they also talk not only about the design but also how every period or every decade the perception of beauty in fashion has gone through many different changes. Moving down one floor, there is a really great view of the entire part of the city. You can see the church, of course, Sagrada Familia, and I love to be able to see this new district kind of because it really is different from where I'm staying at. And you can see, I think this is Tibidabo. Yeah, at this part you can see different things. I honestly don't really know what the specific thing is about, but you have this entire wall talking about the evolution of a thing. So for example, there are evolution of biology, and you can see how it progressively changes throughout the history, and it's very interesting. I spent like an hour looking at this wall, and also they have the evolution of different products such as bikes, shirts, other type of clothes, and also ceramics. This wall is really pretty. It's also color coordinated, which I really love. Going down one floor again, we can see this whole floor talking about the evolution of poster design, kind of. So they have different posters talking about advertisements or even music and any other things, and it's also arranged by years. You can see that's said 1990s, and there's also a specific part talking about the Olympics that Barcelona held back in 1992, and this is just the different poster designs that they use. Also, this looks like NCT 127's album, okay? And anyways, yeah, that's all about the museum. I really love it.
A tram. My first time seeing a tram. Exhibit A, Exhibit B. Oke guys, aku baru keluar dari museumnya, terus aku duduk di taman seberangnya. Tadinya aku nggak mau kesini karena kayak panas banget, tapi ternyata udah nggak gitu panas dan aku penasaran aja di sini kayak gimana suasananya. Terus lucu banget, ada banyak kayak anak-anak kecil main air gitu, tapi aku nggak berani videoin karena takut aja ada orang tuanya. Terus banyak orang kayak main skateboard, main scooter gitu-gitu. It's fun. This neighborhood is really like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's very modern. That's what I'm feeling. And about the museum, aku bakalan review museum ya. I really like the museum. It's free every Sundays, like from 3 p.m. till 8 p.m. So make sure to go around that time, or else you need to pay for the ticket, which is around like 6 to 7 euro. And I really like it. Semuanya menarik untuk dilihat gitu. Terus kayak penjelasannya juga oke, mereka audio guide-nya juga bagus, terus di dalam museumnya sinyalnya juga bagus, jadinya gampang buat akses si audio guide-nya gitu. Terus apalagi ya, setiap floor itu tuh temanya beda, terus ukurannya menurut aku nggak gitu besar, jadinya bisa fokus untuk setiap lantainya, terus bener-bener ngerti gitu setiap lantainya tuh ngomongin apa. Jadi I really like it, terus very aesthetically pleasing. Terus mereka juga ada kayak shopnya gitu, and it's just really interesting to see how the design is evolving throughout the years, even though I'm not an expert, but it's still cool to see. So yeah, I think I'm going back now because I need to prepare for dinner and tomorrow's lunch, and then I'm gonna head outside again to see the festival hop, hopefully. So yeah, bye all.
Mình đó đây là lên ra tôi chịu đi. Mình rất đi thì cầm